Hey, visibility hackers. Today we're diving into Canva. I'm going to show you some really cool tricks that are going to save you a heck of a lot of time. I'm Coach Molly from the Visibility Hacking Movement, and today we're diving into Canva, as I just said, and I'm going to show you some time-saving hacks. Some hacks that have saved me a ton of time and, most importantly, a ton of headaches. So if you want to learn more about Canva for your small business, stay tuned. In this video, I'm going to show you how to move, adjust, and resize multiple elements at the same time. I'm also going to show you a bonus time-saving design hack. And at the end of the video, you can watch over my shoulder as I actually use these tips in actual content creation. Over the shoulder style. So for all this and more, my friends, let's jump into my computer, roll that intro. We'll see you on the other side. All right, so we have Canva up. We're in my computer. Oh, welcome. And now we're going to start by creating your very first canvas, whatever size you want it to be. This one in particular is a YouTube thumbnail size. You can use whatever size document you would like. We're going to start with the absolute basics, putting on two different elements. We're going to go over to the left-hand column here, select elements, and here you will have a variety of things to choose from. To keep it simple for learning processes, we're going to use a square and a circle. I'm going to move them over to different sides of the page here, and we're going to make this even simpler by changing the color of the square. We're going to go up to the color selection icon, and we're going to change it to this purple. Why not? So we know that when we're selecting things in Canva, all we have to do is click on them, and then we can see that they're selected because the binding box is associated with them. So the circle's selected, and then we go over here, and now the square is selected. Now, what happens if I want to move both of those elements at the same time? What we're going to do is multi-select, and there's two ways to do this. Easy way. We have simply two items we're going to select. So we're going to click on one of them, making sure the binding box is visible. Then we're going to hover over the second item that we want to select. We're going to press the Shift button on our keyboards and click on that second item. Now we can see that there are dashed lines that are connecting both of these elements together. That means we can move these items together around the canvas. Now, unfortunately, if we are to select the canvas or select something different, now we go back to those items, and again, they're moving independently of each other. So what happens if we want to move them together? We're going to go through the same process of selecting. So we're going to hover over, press Shift, and select, noting that the binding box is now including both items. And we're going to go up to the very top here where it says Group. By selecting group, we can now see that that binding box looks a little bit different, but it does include both of our elements. Now, if we select these, we can move them around. If we select off the canvas, click these elements again, the binding box still includes both pieces, and we can move them both around together. Awesome. Now let's unselect. What we're going to do is first make sure we pick the group that we want to ungroup together. And we're going to go up here simply to the top where it says ungroup. Click that. And now we have two independent items. Now, what does this look like in real life? Well, if we were to say, move the circle over here, make it a little bit smaller, then we can select Shift and click. Now we have both of those selected. We'll press group to bring them together. Now I have one item that is a circle inside of a square. I can adjust its size. And now let's make it a real world situation and maybe add a headline. We'll call it an awesome title. Maybe we will add some effects and curve our text. There we go. But we're about to run into a problem right here. I'm trying to move the text around, but the background item that we were just working on keeps moving. So I'm going to show you another cool trick. This is layer locking. What we need to do is lock our layers. What we're going to do in order to make that happen is we're going to select our grouped layer, those background, the shapes that we were working on at the beginning. We're going to make sure that that group is selected. Now we're going to go up to that top bar again and see how there's an icon that looks like an open lock. We're going to click on that. When it's open, it means you can move the field is open. You can move all your pieces around. But when we click it, we can see that everything on that top bar changed. That lock icon is now locked. And we can see on the bottom corner of the page that we're working on, we can see that there is a lock icon there as well, indicating that those elements are locked in position. Fantastic. So now we can move our text around, we can click whatever we want, and those items are not going anywhere no matter how hard I try. Now, we want to unlock it. All we have to do is select the layers that are locked. We're going to go up to that top bar again, selecting the lock icon. Now again, it's changed back. The lock is now open. Everything that we want to do is back on that bar, and the lock icon is now not showing on our layered elements. Amazing. Two of my favorite things to do in Canva. So before we dive into you watching me over my shoulder, creating actual content, what I want you to do is first hit that subscribe button. Join us here on the channel. We got new videos for you every single week. Second, if there are other things you'd like to learn how to do in Canva, certain things that you're stuck on, whatnot, definitely let me know down in the comments below. I'm more than happy to create a tutorial and a video for you because you know what? Small businesses, we need to learn how to be masters of many trades. So if I can help you out with that and help your business build its visibility, I'm grateful for the opportunity, my friends. All right, so let's dive into an over-the-shoulder look of what this actually looks like in action. So I've already gone ahead and created a new page that we're going to work on. We can actually delete this first one. There we go. So we'll work off of this page. And what I want to show you is how I do this in reality. What I do in our brand and with the brands of our customers, I'll create core documents that will hold and house all of our fonts, all of our main graphics, so that we can use those same elements on multiple projects across the board. So I'm going to go into this document here, which is a flyer we've created for our favorite show on the Visibility Hacking Network, Friday Night Live, 8 p.m. Eastern in the Visibility Hackers group. I'll tell you how you can join us afterwards, but for now, check out our awesome poster. What I want to do is select this group here at the bottom. Actually, I've gone ahead and already grouped them. So here. So what we want to do is go ahead and select these pieces at the bottom of the page here. This is the second way that you can select things. Instead of clicking shift and clicking the other item, if you're trying to select a bunch of things in a group, you can simply just click and drag your mouse. Anything that's within that grayed out box there is going to be selected. So now I've selected the group that I want. I'm going to group them all together. This will make my life so much easier. Now I'm going to Command Shift and move over to my other document, and I'm going to Command V. You can see that they're all down here in the bottom. Since it's one group, I can simply click on one corner and drag, and it extends for all of them. Now, here's the thing. This is all one big group, right? They all move together. But I've noticed something that I don't like and I want to change. So I'm going to ungroup this whole group, ungroup, and then I'm going to select one person at a time. So the photo, the frame, and the text. I'm going to select that and I'm going to move it closer to the center. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, moving it closer to the center. And now I can select all of those together, go to my ellipsis, group them all together again, and now they act as one large icon. So that makes it nice. Let's add in a heading. Friday Night Alive. We can change the size of that and then move that over here. Bam. Bam. p.m. Cool thing is, now that we've grouped all these things at the bottom, if I want to move that entire row down by a smidge, I can. I can select that group and move it up and down using the arrow icons on my keyboard. Consider that a bonus tip for you guys. All right, so since we've been looking at this awesome poster for Friday Night Live, why don't I tell you a little bit more about it? First step, go over to visibilityhacking.com and become an official visibility hacker. All you have to do is head over to the website, click on the button at the top. It says Become an Official Visibility Hacker. That's all you need to do. It'll pop you into our Facebook group. All you have to do is answer a couple little questions, make sure you're not a robot, and then you'll have access to all of our live content. We have shows on a regular basis. We have Friday Night Live, which is my favorite thing to do on a Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern in the group. You'll get to hang out with all of the visibility hackers. We answer your questions, we help you through obstacles, and most importantly, we love to hang out with our people. So come join us, visibilityhacking.com. Click the button at the top, become an official visibility hacker, and join us Friday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern. I love it, my friends. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I cannot wait till we meet again in our next video. Until then, remember, I love you, be excellent to each other, and just go live.